welcome to the Circus of Wayward Wonders. Welcome to Roll for Combat, 3-Ring Adventure.
Last we left off, the performers were almost decimated when they decided to take the fight directly to the Zolgaths. They retreated from the fiendishly dark sphere in the forest and regrouped. After heading back into the inky blackness, the performers discovered the lair of the monster they had already vanquished. Now they prowl around searching for the source of his abyssal incursion. Will the performers survive the potent planar perils? Will they finally be able to confront the Zolgath's leadership? Find out on this week's episode of Roll for Combat's 3-Ring Adventure!
Nice.
I will never get tired of that.
So, Steel Scale, you're still sick, I think. You have that cursed disease where you have a +1 to your charisma and +1 to your intelligence.
Oh, that's right, yes!
But
I forgot about that.
-1 to everything else. But just
yeah,
skill
it's so
checks.
weird.
Just the skill checks. I'm sure that will never come into play, ever.
We never use skills.
Yeah, you use like craft a lot, and that's intelligence based, so that's pretty cool. But I also like to grapple and shove and trip, and that's all going to be a little harder.
There's some like dragon parts that are catalysts in the vault, right? I mean, just in case.
Wait, what?
No, nothing.
I have
Just
no
goes fine.
idea. I have no
Are
idea
you-
what he's talking about.
Are you going to steal my hoard? Why are you mentioning what? Huh?
Just dragon parts. Awesome.
Anyhow,
I don't need to know your kink, okay?
Oh, they do have those, don't they? I didn't think of that.
family show. Anyhow, it's so not a family show. There is a stone bullet you found.
Oh yeah, the bullet.
Don't spend it all in one place.
We determined that Darius cannot put it on his knuckles and use
Nope.
it to turn somebody into a statue.
No, but you could just throw it.
Yeah.
Just take it and go, whee! Because if you do that, then you turn into a statue.
No, we determined if I put a leaf underneath, it can't start touching me.
Then it
We
won't
watch
be
how
a
you
sling
soar?
bullet. Then it would just
like
be.
an envelope.
You got to throw it. It needs some velocity.
It needs velocity,
Yes. Otherwise, it's
airborne velocity.
just. That's right. You can't. So you can't.
Oh,
you can't
like
go
those
fast enough.
acorns.
Does it have
from
to
the
go
first
88
Willow.
miles per hour?
It has to go. That's right. It has to go back to the future.
Some bitch.
Got it. Out of time, baby. Boom. So, yeah, you got that. So, as far as you know, there was a gigantic branch tree that housed like a 20-foot bird thing. You don't know what that is, but probably
Nope.
not good. Darkness and death. They were trying to bring the abyssal realm to here. And you probably want to keep going into camp because you guys got tons of spells. I'm sure Darius, Hap, and Steel Scale
I've got all my
their-
spells.
loved your time at inside the belly of the beast.
It was miserable.
Darius was setting up a house in there. Right?
I mean,
he was in there
I
three
visited
times.
3 times.
Weren't we
times.
talking about retreating to rest and then coming back in?
No,
I would like
we were
to.
talking about
No.
trying to stop whatever this abyss incursion is before it gets to the
Yeah.
town or is permanent or something.
Oh, okay. Maybe I'm misremembering.
We don't want another world wound on our hands.
Do anything you want, man. We'll just see how much of the town is left. You can just leave. I mean, you could just say, you know what? We've had enough.
If that's
I
on the
just-
table, I vote for that.
We're gonna have a 2-week vacation, and then we'll come back, and then we'll deal this whole mess when we've
Sure.
unwound a bit.
I couldn't remember if we said we were just exploring that building and then leaving, or
I think
whatever
we're
you
trying to
wanna
figure
do.
out where the center of this blackness is, so we can make it stop.
Well, the blackness is just this entire map is this blackness, but there could be others for all.
But you said there's like a big sphere of blackness, and we were trying to
Yes.
kind of go into the
I
heart of
think
it.
we
Oh,
talked about.
it's this map. This map is the sphere. So the sphere is only about maybe 400 by 400 feet.
Oh, okay.
But there might be others because this can't be like who knows how many other. They obviously have other weird camps going on. So you took down this camp, but who knows what else is there?
Yeah, I know we at least talked about getting back on Steel Scale, skimming the darkness so we can peer into where things are, and then if we need to, like retreating and regrouping, or landing once we know we definitely want to land, just so we're not exploring on the ground and possibly getting more
Right,
of the
but
underground
then-
creatures after us.
We were going to do that, but then we found out that like it's not that big, and so we're like, all right, we'll just fly in and look. So we kind of went back to where we
Yeah.
already were to see if anyone had shown back up or what.
Okay.
And that's when we found that little hut that had like nests and stuff, and then there's a nest for some big flying creature on the top, and we haven't seen
Yeah.
it yet. So one of the
Correct.
things we could do is try and set up an ambush for it, maybe, and like hide nearby and see if it comes back.
Well, we need more information though. Like, I wasn't able to learn pretty much anything about it. Like, is there anything that we can do to try to learn more about it?
No.
You failed your
I did-
rules.
Well,
Yeah,
no, we
I
did one
failed.
knowledge check, but like, did we cast? I don't know. Like, what else is there? Can we brainstorm? This is an imagination-based game. Imaginate.
Even the spells I would normally use to help there, all those are burned out. High level stuff.
Use
Outside
your
of
imagination.
traditional scouting,
Like later, I'm gonna have a skill called like consult the spirits, right? Like that kind of thing. That's exactly something we would do. Is ask the spirits. I don't
I-
have it yet, so not that, but something similar.
I do have that.
Well, get spooking.
Get spooking.
Get to spooking.
Spooking away.
Spook it up.
Poo poo the spook.
Who are you
Hmm.
spooking for?
Which one? Occultism lets you talk to spirits, psychic echoes of the dead, and spirits from beyond reality. Yeah, hopefully it can answer. That's a good idea, Lauren.
Whatever you want.
That will take me 10 minutes.
Oh boy, are you doing this?
Okay. Yeah, I think so. I will. Is it up top?
Yes.
Yeah, so I'll be close to it, but like on the roof of the building if I can instead.
Wait. We can see it up there?
Well, no, that's where the nest is.
Oh,
The
okay.
nest. And yeah, Ataran will take out some chalk, use a bit of blood, set up some candles, and start trying to contact the local spirits.
Interesting.
Yeah, so after 10 minutes, I get to make a new recall knowledge with occultism. And then based upon the success, I might get to answer questions, etc. Or get answers to my questions. This is how we talked to the spirit that was in the mayor's house.
Are you Whoopi Goldberg it?
Kinda?
You're like from Ghost?
Yeah. I'm gonna
Is
sway
this
through
just the Whoopi Goldberg night for us?
It's a Whoopi Goldberg night. Tonight's the
I
night.
love it.
Doesn't
Oh, I hope
happen
it gets the Jumpin' Jack Flash. Two of my
Oh.
favorites.
We're gonna get them all. We're gonna get every single one in here. Any Whoopi Goldberg. Got Star Trek. Got The Color Purple. Got Sister Act. We're getting them all. You name it. Whoopi. We're whooping it up. Ha ha! All right. Let's hear this the chant or whatever you're gonna say to summon the spirits. You have something for everything. You must have one for this.
I don't.
I knew you did it. I knew
Well,
it.
it's a long ritual.
Yeah, it's a 10-minute ritual.
Well, you better get going. Put it on the
Yeah.
stopwatch. Let's hear it. You just do a filibuster. Just tell a story.
You can just say the same thing over and over again, like a ritualistic chant.
I imagine Ataran sets up that circle, like I imagine with candles and the like, and is traditionally chanting in Shadow Tongue and probably some Aslanti even, and just calling on spirits and iterating through like ancient names that they've heard recorded, trying to refer to them, call their attention, but otherwise what's the word I'm looking for? Beseech the local spirits to please come to me and answer us. We need to know what this danger is to save the people here. And repeating that while going through numerous iterations of various tongues, some Sylvan, Elven.
And then you finally are ready to make your roll.
Yeah, let's see how this goes.
Secret.
Oh, you want to roll it? Go for it. Oh, yeah, actually, maybe it's supposed to be because of failure.
Oh, it is secret. Consult the spirits. Let's hear your question. What's your question to the spirits?
Hi,
Let's
spirits.
see.
What you up to?
So, just for the record, if it is a critical success, by some chance, I'll get more questions.
I
But
know.
the one question Atron most wanted to ask, looking around at the spirits that surround Atron, asks, what is this creature that is atop this nest?
They seem to be completely indifferent to you, and you have a very tenuous hold on the spirits. And you think you hear a word, just one word, but that's all you hear. You hear the word Q. That's it.
Q?
Q?
Yes.
That's not
The letter Q.
Wait, Q like when you're in line?
That's what I
Like
was
queue
gonna
on
say.
up? Wait your turn?
Yeah.
There are others.
You could spell out the letter Q. You ever play
Yeah.
Scrabble?
Q
You
U
spell
E.
out every letter. It could be a word, it could be a letter, but all you hear is Q.
Do they depart after that?
Yes.
All right. So Watron, stops after 10 minutes chanting, and then the candles go out. All I heard was Q from the spirits.
The name, a
Maybe
specific
it
name of a
starts
creature.
with a Q, or that's what it was called by the creatures?
What creatures do you know start with the letter Q? Quail, giant monster quail.
Is that something the spirits would do? Is they just give you the first letter?
No, the
but
connection was really bad.
I don't know if
Oh, maybe
Maybe
they
they
were
only heard
trying to
parts
say
of it.
more. If the connection was bad, they were trying to say like Quetzalcoatl, but it just came out as No.
It's not a bad assumption. Not a bad assumption.
Of course, if it just said, then it really just sounds like it,
It was coughing something up, you know.
The spirit has a hairball.
That wasn't a spirit you were talking to. That was like a fox that just ate something it shouldn't have.
I get down off the roof. I wouldn't be flying anymore either.
Cool. I'd say we just explore around and see what else we can find.
I think
Oh yeah, what if we can find like some signs of it around, like a
will
big
be
dropping or
best.
something?
Maybe, yeah.
That's actually not a bad idea. You probably could trap.
Look for scat.
You
Nah.
could. I mean, these droppings are like the size of a Volkswagen, so I'm sure you could find. I'm sure you can find it. That's a pretty good idea. Okay, tell me what you're going to do.
Who's our nature person? Somebody go nature. Do we have a nature person?
Gosh.
We
You
sure
are.
do.
Yeah, you.
I have-
Oh shit!
Yeah.
It is me.
I'll try and aid, if I can aid.
Oh, do you get a negative or a plus on aid?
I mean, I have a plus 17 in nature, so...
But you're cursed.
Oh, I see. No, negative, so it's a plus 16, I guess.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
Plus 16 is still good when you only need a 20.
Okay, well, start walking. 20 is only recommended. It's not necessary. Doesn't mean that's what you get.
Oh, are we gonna
Um,
actually use the battle map for walking around and exploring?
I
No.
just figured we were gonna, theater of the mind it. So yeah, we're gonna walk around the area, see if we can
You
find
start
scat.
walking.
Need giant piles of bird poop.
Yep. Hap. Give
Quote
me
unquote bird, if
give
it
me-
is a bird.
It's something that flies. Give me a roll. You can do it. I'm not even gonna let you do it. It doesn't have to be secret.
It's gonna be
And steel scale can help.
Wait, I'm not the nature person. I know. I know nature, but I don't know survival. I'm not like a tracker. Like, do we not have a tracker who can roll survival? Y'all had me tricked. I am the nature person. I'm that kind.
I mean, I could do survival. I'm master in survival.
How is? Hey, hold on. So, meta question: why they merged a lot of skills coming from 1E to 2E? Why didn't they merge nature and survival?
Because one has to do with knowing about animals and nature, and survival is more about being able to forage and survive off the land. The two really have nothing to do with one another.
They have a lot to do with each other. Like, if
No.
you know,
You, for example, know a lot about nature, but I'm sure your survival in real world, Lauren's survival sucks.
really, I was in the Marine Corps for a while, Steve.
Okay.
That's not a good
given-
example.
So you have both survival and nature.
So you have
Yeah,
both.
you have both.
Okay, well then you have both. So you're a
But
good example
you
to
can
show
imagine,
both.
like, fellow PhD candidates who have spent their entire lives in labs and classrooms are like stuck in the middle of the forest are going to be like, I don't know how to survive here. I can point to what things are, but I don't know the first thing about
Exactly.
making a temporary
Are you
shelter
saying
or
that-
hunting
that-
or
Knowledge nature is for a biologist. Survival is for a prepper. That's what you're
Yes.
saying?
Yes.
I mean, nature is also about
Pretty much.
knowing the elemental planes and fae. So where survival doesn't know anything
and survival's
about
like,
those.
are these berries okay to eat? And where's the best place to find shelter? And how do you track a critter so you can kill it and skin it and eat it?
I do think there's overlap there, though, because if you know a
There's
ton
some.
about like which berries are
Sure.
safe to eat,
Sure.
that's both.
Which is why in a lot of adventures you'll see like,
But you don't know about the migratory habits of seagulls.
yeah, exactly. But you'll see overlaps where it'll be like, roll this or this or this. And you're like, all right.
Well, it's very simple. Tracking is survival. Steel Skull has the best survival, -1.
Yeah, all right. That would be a -1. Yay, so it's plus 20.
That's pretty good. All right, start looking for poop. Poop away.
Poop
Boop,
hunt.
boop, boop.
Poop poop.
It's secret, so you roll it.
Otteron will look.
Concentrate, exploration, move. Tracking isn't secret.
Oh, all right.
No, you do it. You,
I'm getting there.
PC is secret.
All right, 35.
35.
Awesome.
You find
She hunts for her food.
and lots of poop.
Gross.
And wow, you notice, Lauren, all these words that we talked about before the stream, they're all coming up. Poop,
Where's
Whoopi Goldberg.
No, that was doo-doo. That was doo-doo.
Oh, doo-doo. Sorry, doo-doo. Doo-doo, Whoopi Goldberg. We're saying them all. It's all
Okay, well-
getting worked in.
All right, well, do what you do and tell me what kind of poop this is.
Doo-doo,
Some
what
people
you
like
do,
Whoopi and doo-doo.
oh so well.
Yeah, you do that voodoo.
That you do so well. That was I couldn't do. I was
Yeah, like if you move to Portland, Voodoo Donuts.
Voodoo.
Oh, voodoo donut.
No, Voodoo Donuts. Yeah, Voodoo Donuts.
You find lots of doo-doo as you go deeper and deeper into the wells. You guys are just walking, trudging through, and it's easy to find because,
Trundling, perhaps?
yes, it's actually burning whatever it touches. So it seems to drop, and then whatever it drops, it literally like burns right through the trees. So you can find
Ugh.
these like smoking acid-based trees, and then it's like a big glob of an alien spit, only the size of a Buick. So there you go. Probably don't want to touch that. Keep going.
Keep going, what?
Roll again.
Oh, okay.
Wait, hold
I'm
on.
sorry.
When you say it's like burning stuff, is it like burning in the fire sense or burning in the acid sense?
Acid.
38.
It's all acid damage, baby.
Gross.
Uh-huh. You continue along and you find something.
Oh no.
Now I'm scared.
It's Mr. Body's body?
Yes. How'd you know?
Well, I was in the
We
ballroom
studied.
with the candlestick. 2 + 1.
Wait, hold on. Now, in Clue, is it really Mr. Body is the name of the
Yes.
body? Holy
Yes.
crap, I didn't
Yeah.
know that. I knew
Yeah.
all the rest, I didn't know that one.
Yes. Mr. Body, that's who dies. Okay. I'll give you some light in this map.
Oh, no.
Was his first name Some, or did he have a sister named Any? Like,
He doesn't have a first name.
Yeah, it was no.
oh, no. That's what I was
That's
thinking next. Maybe his mom and dad were Some and Any.
Okay. You come across a really weird clearing as you continuously walk deeper and deeper into the forest. A clearing in the forest holds 4
Oh.
simple shelters made of bone and hide, arranged in a semicircle. A pile of fungi and mold sit in the middle, along with a few scraps of bone. Twitching corpses are impaled upon several long, sharpened poles around the perimeter
Oh no.
of this camp.
Oh no.
And then in the middle of the camp, near the center, you see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 creatures. Weird creatures where their entire head would normally be is instead a mouth, a vertical mouth. And they all seem to be huddling in the middle. What do you do?
Can I
What?
identify them?
What's this?
This sounds like a good opportunity for a fireball.
Yeah, I was gonna say, but like, it sounds like they haven't noticed us yet, because
That's the best part.
Yeah.
Of launching a fireball.
yeah. Well, I'm gonna let this knowledge check happen first.
Oh yeah. Let's know what we're burning.
Well, you know that these are gugs, which are subterranean creatures. They have this barrel-shaped head which splits vertically to reveal numerous rows of sharp yellow teeth in its open throat. And there's a whole bunch of them. You also know they're like beasts, but really, really smart. They usually, are beasts of burden and from the underground. Here's the thing. All those creatures that are on the spikes, those are all ghouls. And you know that gugs are scared to death of ghouls. And this is some weird fencing like they seem to be keeping the Gugs in this area with the ghouls being used as the fence. Go.
What?
Wait,
There's
are they dead? So they're dead. They're dead.
No,
ghouls.
no,
They're
the ghouls
squirming,
are alive.
right?
Oh yeah, they're
Oh.
alive. The ghouls are alive with the sound of music. They're impaled on spikes. They're held in place, and they're just like.
Yeah, when you said they're held in place, I was like, oh, I guess they're dead. I guess they're impaled.
No,
in
they
the
are
dead way.
impaled.
They're
Oh.
impaled in a dead way. No, they're not. They're impaled in a live way.
Yes, yeah. They are unable to move, and they're definitely ghouls, and they seem to be like trying to reach you when they see you. Like,
Okay.
They sense you.
So
And
I
the
see.
Gugs are just huddling around, scared to death of these ghouls. They seem to want to approach you too, but they're too scared to get past, even near.
Well,
Approach?
I-
Is the word approach the right way?
Yeah.
What word?
approach.
Hey, hello, I'm a Gug. Let's talk. Or blah, 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 eat.
I have a bad idea.
Oh,
Would
good.
you say we're
Bugs are actually
closer
very
to
smart.
the Zolgath army or closer to the town?
Well, you're very far from You're pretty far from the town, but the Gugs are probably beasts of burden and used by the Zolgaths.
That's rude.
I
for
like this
things.
plan, though. I do like this plan.
They
I was
wouldn't
just thinking
attack.
if we unleash them or something, that they
Oh,
would
I don't
like
think they
kill
would
their
actually-
former masters.
Yeah, no. Well, you don't know. You have no idea, but whatever you want.
I mean, we don't know what they're gonna do, but I'm just thinking if we're closer to the Zolgath army, or if the Zolgath army is, between the Gugs and Willowside, it
True.
might be worth just letting them go.
All right,
Actually,
well, if
everyone
I
give
can-
me a
if I can-
perception check.
Okay.
Crummy.
I
The
rolled
worst
like
part
garbage.
about Darkman on your
Darius.
browser is that Roll20 looks like butts.
Darius has something in his eye.
I'm
God.
crying at the amount of Gugs I'm seeing.
I know.
Good.
Look,
What,
I'm not a
8?
fan of these Gugs at all.
Gugs are pretty nasty, and there's 8 of them.
Their heads are mouths, and this is not good.
I know, it's not good. Hap and Atron notice that all the Gugs are hobbled by manacles binding their legs. So
Oh.
it doesn't look like they can move very far, even if they wanted to. They're just kept. It looks like they're free reign, and this is like where they live or
Oh,
something.
free range Gugs. It's very organic.
Yes, but they don't look like they would get very far with the manacles on their legs.
I
Plus,
don't
they
know why
weigh
they're
hard up.
Are
here.
Gugs gluten free?
I think these Gugs are likely what they use to bring something up here, or
No, I get that, but what are the dinosaurs for then?
maybe
Riding and
larger
killing?
things that. Yeah, maybe they cannot trust the Gugs, or they just don't find them useful enough to
I mean, clearly
wage
the Zolgaths prefer
into
the
open
dinosaurs.
combat. I mean, the dinosaurs are much larger.
This makes me worry that there's another force present. A force that doesn't use the dinosaurs.
Can anyone
guess
speak
that could be.
Undercommon?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Altron, you also hear the Gugs calling
Yes.
out to you in Undercommon, and they're saying, "Help us!
Wait.
Help us! Help us! Free us! Help! We're slaves! Help!" They see you, and they're actually calling out to you in Undercommon.
Wow.
Atron grimaces.
Fireball.
That's just your normal face.
They claim to be slaves to. Who are your masters? I say in uncommon.
You saying Undercommon?
Yeah.
We're slaves to the Zolgath army. Yes, the masters. They treat us poorly.
It's-
us! Help
Yeah, it's the Zolgaths.
Well, that's just bad writing.
I don't know what they are doing. They want us to free them, but I don't know what they would do.
Ask them what they would do.
Atron will get a little closer,
That's how conversations work, Atron.
and I'm gonna try to find which one is specifically talking from the lead. You know, that first one right there. What would you do if you were freed? Where would you go? I say in Undercommon.
Anywhere, yes. Please, we want to go back underground. The sun, it hurts, yes, it hurts. This land is terrible. Free us, free us.
They want to go back underground, I say loudly.
Hey, that's a good
Okay.
time to ask for permission to sense motive.
Okay. That would be that would be Altron.
Sure.
I do. What is it,
Perception.
perception? You think they're telling the truth. You really don't know because they're Gugs and they're weird. They're just weird, man. They say, just remove some ghouls. Yes, 1 or 2 will do. And we can leave. Yes, we can leave. The ghouls, yes. Kill them.
From what you know, are they evil?
Yes, ghouls are
Recall.
evil ghouls.
Gugs, recall knowledge on them, perhaps?
On Gugs?
Yeah, sure.
We already did one of those, right?
I think
I'll give you more. They're pretty common. They're pretty well.
I mean, they're evil, right? They're horrible, monstrous creatures.
No, not at all. In fact, Steel Scale thinks they aren't bad at all. They're like cows. They're like the cows of the underworld. They're fine.
But they talk.
But they talk. Yeah. They look terrible, and they're really misunderstood up here. But down there, they're like dogs. Really big ones. Big dogs. Dogs, cows, things like that. They're domesticated.
Sure.
They're fine.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Very smart. Oh, they're 16 feet tall. They weigh 2,000 pounds. And they're often mistaken for the boogeyman.
I mean,
I don't know if that's a mistake.
that's not a mistake. That's pretty good.
Yeah. Does Ataran know of any stories, or like, do Gugs break into subterranean villages and kill people? Are they? I'm afraid I'm just judging them from a Cthulhu mythos point of view. But I'm
Well,
pretty sure they're considered evil.
Gugs lair underground, but every so often they will come to the surface to hunt during dark nights, sometimes alone or in very small groups. They have voracious appetites, and most Gugs consume the creatures they catch, but some just kidnap them and bring them down and, have fun with them. Let's see. Some Gugs are pretty smart. There's even rumors of Gug spellcasters and stuff, and entire societies of Gugs, but that's just rumor and superstition. You know if that's true or not. They are large, chaotic, evil aberrations. Although they're really big, they're like cats, and that they can get into really small crevices really easily. So they're very dangerous in the sense that you think you got away, and then poof, they go through a narrow crack. And they have gigantic, ferocious claws, and obviously bites. But you also know these things are pretty low level compared to you. They're not great, but they're not that big of a threat to you. Plus they're hobbled, so how bad could they be? But these obviously are intelligent, and they're talking to you, and they actually seem to be pretty smart, so...
Yeah. I am conflicted. I have only heard bad things about what they do, but they are also clearly being held against their will, and seem genuine in their want to go home.
Set us free! Set us free! We know where the camp is! Yes, the camp! Are you here to kill our masters? We'll tell you all if you set us free. Yes, free!
And now they are saying if I let them go, they will tell me where the primary camp is.
Set one free.
Well, to set one free, we'll set them all free. We kill a couple ghouls, and they hobble,
Well, I thought
wander back
they were
underground.
shackled.
They're shackled, their legs are shackled, they're hobbled.
So they move slow.
They just move slow and make a lot of noise, but they can still move.
All right, I say to that, Gug, where is this camp? And we will kill a couple ghouls.
Kill one first, yes, kill one. Show goodwill, yes, goodwill. And they all seem to be very excited, like they're all lining up to get ready to run away or run.
This is bad.
Fireball. They're trying to go close, but they keep going back because they're scared of the ghouls. They're like They keep going they go close, but every time the ghoul squirms, they're and they run back because they're scared.
I don't know why we don't just kill them all but one, and that's that one where the camp is.
You're the one with fireball. Do whatever you want. Look at them. They could.
I'm not the one who speaks Undercommon though. I don't know any of this.
I've been telling you.
Yeah.
You say that they're super evil and they're chaotic and they can't be trusted? That's what you say?
I did not say that.
Look how
I
close
said I
they're-
was
Oh.
conflicted because I've heard stories about what they do to people.
Yeah. So I see that's not enough to go on to just start murdering. I gotta leave this up to you. This is your call.
Help us. Help us, you
Ataran looks back to that first Gug. No, you could all go running out. If you want out, then you have to tell me where the camp is first. Can I make a diplomacy check or intimidation?
Which do you want to do? Diplomacy or intimidation?
I guess
Not the
intimidation.
Ooh, What's it against?
Will DC?
Oh, okay, you barely make it. One of the Gugs says, "Fine, fine." They point in a general direction, and all of them point that way at the same time as after the first one goes. "Encampment there, yes, there. Big encampment, yes. Hundreds, no thousands, yes. Thousands of Zolgas, yes. Preparing for war, yes. Preparing to march, yes. More, too many." So you know where they all pointed. They're all pointing to the northwest.
They all say the camp is to the northwest. Preparing for war. Hundreds of Zelgas, maybe thousands. I am not convinced that they should be let go. The proclivity for terror and danger is too high.
I agree.
Maybe we go ahead to the Zolgas and
then come back.
We come back and make a decision based upon how they are doing or behaving.
Real talk, though, when we finish with the Zolgas, we're just going to forget about these guys.
I mean, Ataran won't, but...
No, we won't.
They're going to turn into theater of the mind.
Maybe. I mean, we'll see. So Ataran will turn back and say, "Okay, we are going to go verify. If everything goes according to plan, we will come back and let you go."
"No, free us, help, we upheld our end. You said you free us, yes." They're all like crying.
And we
They're all
will
getting
too.
angry.
But we didn't say when.
But we're not going to let you go while everything is still chaotic here.
"We'll help, yes, help. We'll help you. Yes, we'll show you to the camp. Yes, free us, we'll help."
Ataran looks frustrated and says in common, "They claim they want to show us the way to the camp.
If they can
No, they want to eat us.
attack.
They want to eat us.
I do not trust them. I think we have to continue searching in that direction ourselves."
Tell them we'll be back after we scout.
We'll be back after these messages.
Do you actually want to come back after we scout? I say we leave it for after everything else is handled.
That sounds smart.
I want to give them the chance. Nocticula would give them the chance at redemption, so I will give them the chance, but not in a way that will be foolish to us and put us in more danger.
Correct.
We're going to go. We're going to hopefully take care of this problem. We will come back afterwards, and provided you maintain a good intention, you will be let go. But we cannot have you wandering out there while these old gas and everything else is chaos.
No. They're all like crying, stomping, and like waving their arms up in the air. It's like, "Help us, help us."
Atron starts to walk away, frowning.
No.
I also frown, and I also walk.
I'd like to frown. Can I frown?
Yes, you must make a frown check.
You know, everybody else is frowning. I want to grimace.
Steelscale is confused about the evil-looking, but obviously very nice cows, and is like, "I don't know whatever you want to do. This is all weird."
They are smarter than they might act, and they are dangerous. We can't have them running out. I do not like them being held as slaves, but I do not like them running out to who knows what. If even one got to the town and hurt somebody later, I would not be able to forgive myself.
They're really angry with you. You leaving. They're like crying. No, free us, please. Steelscale just hears moos.
No, I understand Undercommon.
Oh, you understand?
Oh,
I said that earlier when you asked who understood it.
oh,
Well,
I
that's
didn't
a
hear.
horse of a different color.
Well.
That's what I said.
Steelscale heard everything. Well, I don't know. I guess Atron was just doing the talking.
You want to chime in?
Yeah. You can chime
No,
in.
I think they're nice cows. Honestly, if I botched a knowledge roll to think that Gugs are just adorable Darklands cows, then
You didn't buy. You didn't. You. That's what they are. You
They're
totally
not.
rolled
they're
But
100%
very
not.
well. That's what they are. It's
They're not
Ataran who
Darklands
messed up
cows.
their role. Your role was.
They're not.
These are special Gugs.
All right, so this
These
is
are
so this here.
domestic Gugs.
This is a teaching moment. In RPGs, we do this a lot, where like you fail and now you've learned something stupid, and we kind of pretend like, oh, I have to believe it. I rolled bad. Your character's allowed to be unsure of yourself because that's what we are at all times. I think I remember something about them being friendly cows. Am I the idiot here?
I was gonna say more stuff earlier, but you specifically said Steelscale thinks that they're just like really nice, like
Yes.
cows and misunderstood. which
Yes.
is not what Gugs actually are, which led Vanessa to believe that I had botched my roll and got bad information. And I'm willing to roll with it.
These
But
are special Gug. Bred for milk and dairy.
I do not want
Nope.
Gug cheese.
That's
thank you.
blue milk.
Dog
This is what Luke
cheese.
Skywalker was
Nope.
drinking.
A
No.
rare delicacy.
Nope.
Not even Darius would have that.
That just confirmed it. We're gonna come back and meteor swarm this area because I don't
no,
want any
you're
of
gonna
that.
come back and start milking.
Also, nope.
Oh, come on, milk a Gug. Now that's like a whole new. That's like a carnival.
This is
ride.
the only way to get Eldritch cheese.
Oh,
There you go.
this whole adventure is cursed.
You don't want that aberrant cheddar?
That sounds good.
Mm,
That would,
mm,
I'd ask someone to try it.
mm.
yeah, you like lose your soul. It's like it's so good, you lose your soul.
I feel like that's like you get lucky if you only lose your soul with Eldritch cheddar, right?
Eldritch cheddar.
Well, I mean, the whole Lovecraftian genre is just based on return changed. You are not the person you are when you started. Just imagine what a bad cheese would do.
Yeah, Alteron is from that country.
Really? So
Zon
you know the
Kuthon.
secrets of Eldritch cheddar?
No, of the god went away and came back twisted and evil.
Eldritch cheddar, made by my ancestors. That would be awesome.
All right, yeah. Alteron heads to the northwest.
Oh, they're cursing you. They're like, no, no, humanoid, deceptor, help us, please, please.
Yeah, I never said it would be immediate.
Liar,
Tell them later.
liar.
I did tell them later. There's no way I'm letting them go free while we're still mixing it up here.
They got
Some of
heads
them
that
are
are just
crying.
mouths.
You actually hear them crying. They're crying. They're so upset.
Do they cry like salty tears, or is it like
Yeah, that's how they said.
Ectoplasm,
That's
or like-
where the name Gug comes from. That's how they cry. Look when you started, Lauren.
Wow. wow.
I am also a creature of chaos. This is what I do.
So now, whenever you see a Gug, you're always gonna think, "Goo, goo, goo, goo." You think like a baby crying. You're like, oh, they're not so scary. They're like big babies. They're so cute. Anyhow, you know where to go. Do you go deep into the sickly dying land known as
Are we ready to go in, or did we need
the
to rest
main
first?
encampment? Thousands of Gugs. I mean, Zolgas. Or Gugs.
Zolgugs.
It's gonna be
Guggaths.
Guggaths. Well, you are seeing new things. You guys are sick of
True.
Zolgaths now. You got what you wanted. You saw new things. They were destroying you, but they're new. You guys can fight 17th level, right? It won't
Oh,
be that
boy.
hard.
Yeah, no problem. Walk in park.
All I know is the agents they're 14th level. They fought a 16th level thing. They did 5 points of damage on it and then ran away because they basically were all one hit from death.
Wow.
It's very close to a T. And the creature had 300 hit points.
We're
They
very
did-
close
Whoa.
to TPK every time we roll dice.
Yeah, but this
is
was
just bread and
that
butter.
they did 5 points of damage because it was 15 immune to physical, and they had nothing. Nothing could hit it. Anyhow,
How is your spellcasting reserves? Your energy?
mine
I've been
quite good.
sandbagging it a bit. I'm doing all right.
I had infinite spells because I'm
Okay.
the GM.
Oh yeah, show us a spell if you have infinite spells.
Okay, here we go. You ready? Here comes the spell.
Ooh.
Oh,
hit it.
jeez.
It's hidden.
He's not lying.
I can do that all day. Here comes
Well.
another one.
If we go into this, I have almost no healing.
Here comes a
So-
heal one.
If anything becomes dire, they will need you.
You could do whatever you want. I mean, it's getting kind of late, and by the time you find this camp, it'll probably be dark anyhow, because it's probably pretty far away.
Should we come back? Or are we doing this at night? Which we can. I'm all full of dark vision.
Yeah, I mean, if we don't do
We
it
all have
now,
dark
like
vision.
they're about to attack,
Yeah.
right?
Then we have to do it now.
No. Well,
Let's
no.
go.
They're,
Let's go.
they-
Let's go.
It's up to you guys. Just do whatever you want. I'll tell you what happens.
Steel Scale, who has no spells to keep track of, wants to barge.
Okay.
All right, let's go.
We're gonna get a giant floating platform and throw garbage on it. Let's just barge right in.
I got it.
Here we go.
It was terrible. It was the worst joke.
You
Bum, 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 ba-dum, bum.
boop. you manage to continuously walk and walk and walk. You find more and more droppings, and it's getting dark and dark and darker.
I keep a scroll handy.
And you're deep in the Welt. And finally, you can tell by the stench alone, you come across the camp. The camp is easily a mile long and a mile wide. There are dozens, if not hundreds, of tents of smaller Zolgath units all around. Cook fires, piles of bones, hides with gruesome decorations, and it looks like that this area is prepping for war. You see, some of the camps have carving weapons, some of the camps are butchering meats, some of the camps have some dinosaurs on them, some of them have tools, some pens are in the camp, and you hear and see sheep and goats and lizards. You see some of the Zolgaths fighting and bickering with each other, some eating, some actually preparing for war. It looks like this place is quite insane. It also looks like there's zero chance of you being able to take this on directly. You're definitely going to have to sneak through, because even you, I don't think, would be able to survive an army of Zolgaths.
Yeah, I was going to say, from a narrative standpoint, I truly don't understand what we're doing out here.
I'm going to tell you.
Finding leadership to kill it.
Off in the distance, it's hard to see in the darkness. You can see way off, there's the Tower of Empty Stones. That's right, the final tower. You see it. And they seem to be all camped near the tower, but none of them are right next to it. But right next to the tower, near the far end, you see a huge camp with a gigantic fire, massive fire pit, easily overwhelming the rest of the camp. If you were to guess, that's probably where the commanders are.
Wait, so are we going in for the tower, or are we doing an assassination mission?
It's up to you.
Does the tower have an orb?
No.
Nope.
Okay, well then we don't need to do the tower.
Yeah, we know
right?
it doesn't.
This is literally the Tower of Empty Stones because it has no orb. It was taken. Sorry, you don't even know. No one knows what happened. It's just gone.
Yeah, we wanted to
Yeah.
explore the tower,
Right.
find out who stole it, where it is, get more information.
Well,
But then
when
we quickly found out that the Zolgaths were here, the town was under siege, etc.
And you couldn't even find the tower.
Oh, really? I thought we did like a flyby or something.
We couldn't
No,
find
no.
it.
A while ago.
No, you couldn't find it. It was
Oh,
too
okay.
deep.
Oh.
Yeah, you couldn't find it. But now you did. It looks totally dead. Unlike the other ones, at least this one. There's no orb. Like the other ones at least had the orb. This is just a tower. It's like a stone monument. That's it. Oh, the stench of the encampment is overwhelming. The acid smell from dozens of Zolgaths permeates every square inch, and the smell of charred flesh and bone from the fire pits combines with the Zolgath odor into a nauseating stink. The air is so thick you think you can actually feel the air and taste it.
Can we plug our noses with wax or something? Like, this is so intense, can we just block our sense of smell with something?
We've been dealing with these Zolgaths
Well-
for so long.
well,
and
not
we've
this
never
many at
figured
once.
something out.
In
It
fact,
doesn't matter. We've never
everyone
figured something
everyone
out.
give me a fort save. Just by being near here, you're just like, oh my god, this is bad. Darius is fine. Steel Skull's like, I don't smell anything. The natural 43. Ooh, Hap.
This
Roll a
definitely
5.
beats sharing a living space with Darius.
Darius, stop farting.
I can't.
Bacon and beans, my two favorites. For a 27 Hap. Yep. You got the stinkitudes. You got the squirts. Yeah, you're physically ill.
We're gonna
You're
go with not the squirts. We're not. That's not canon, listeners. That's not canon.
If you stay here for much longer, you're gonna get them because that's how bad the stinks are.
Oh, I gotta go. I gotta get out of here. This is too much.
It's really bad. You're like, ugh. Well, you found the camp and it's dark, and you seem to find where the actual. You're pretty sure just from up your vantage point, and that you could probably go all the way around the camp and probably easily, with just a couple of checks, sneak towards the main encampment where the commanders are, because they actually seem to be They're closer to the tower, maybe a quarter or half mile away. It's hard to tell. They're not right next to the tower. The tower actually seems to be further away, but they are all like, think of it this way: the camp is between the tower and the town, and it looks like that they are preparing for an all-out assault, and there is zero chance the town will survive this assault. Doesn't matter how well you train them. There's just the sheer numbers is overwhelming.
Well, I think we have to sneak to the tent.
You've been listening to Roll for Combat 3-Ring Adventure, a Pathfinder actual play podcast. If you have a question or comment for the show, please visit us at rollforcombat.com. You can also find us and play various games on our Discord channel at discord.rollforcombat.com. You've been listening to Roll for Combat. Until next week, if you run out of range of your party healer, it's your own damn fault and you deserve to die.